And also Damien Cook, who next year will head back to the same club where his career commenced. A single game for the Dragons back in 2013. So it's an evening of celebration of Rugby League's 14th immortal, the wonderful Ron Coote, who has been embraced very warmly here at Accor Stadium this evening. A champion of both clubs, and of course has been the case for well over a decade now. These teams fighting it out for the Ron Coote Cup. Brad Fittler, Billy Slater with me here tonight. Sandon Smith, the man charged with the responsibility of piloting the Roosters through to the playoffs, with Sam Walker watching on from the sidelines. And a lot of responsibility, as it always invariably does, rests with the Roosters captain James Tedesco, one of the game's great leaders, and his leadership takes on a whole new level as the Roosters go into the finals campaign without their key playmakers. Symbol tonight is Tallis Duncan playing lock, but where's the number 8? The number adorned by Ron Coote throughout his illustrious career. So the final rodeo of the year for South, the Roosters heading to the finals. But an unscheduled overhaul of their team. Let's see what they can produce this evening. And he's 3 metres away from another one. Back to Leniu. And a kick here by Keary. Nawangani Tuase! Yeah! Try scorer!
Up against Tyrone Munro, who was a tall winger on the Harvey Norman replay. Look at the timing here. Gets his balance. Leaps off the left foot. Hands in the air. That was beautiful.
I'm going to give the 2 front rowers for the Roosters a rap here. Spencer Leniu and Terrell May. They knew it was the last tackle and the ball went to them. First, Spencer Leniu. He said, I've got to get rid of this.
You can see he's just a blessed athlete. A hulking man. And it's 6-0 to the Roosters.
He held it.
Now Walker. A chip out wide. He's got another one in the air. Nawangani Tuase. And a great offload on the back of it. There is danger here. Tedesco from the backfield, tackled 8 from the halfway. Really looked untroubled on their line. From a defensive perspective, the Roosters. It comes across to Walker. Now there's a chance, a dummy and run. Is there a player caught on the defensive line?
On the Harvey Norman replay, goes out the back to Hawkins. They get it to their main man, Cody Walker, and just watch him go. Dummy once, hits Jai Gray. The Wanganita Wasi falls over. It's his only fault of the game so far. Look at Cody, dummy, done. Joey Manu out of the line. It nearly had to happen. Well, they've been there 10 times. It nearly had to happen.
Pulled down around the waist. Now Manu in from the centres, linking up with Keary. Great ball. A floating pass. Ponga sprinting for the corner.
He just floats the ball over the top. Harvey Norman replay. And just watch when Luke Keary gets the ball. He sees Gagai coming up in the line. And beautiful feel. Beautiful skill. Just to float the ball over the top to Ponga. And just put it out in front of him so he can run onto it. Joey Manu just drifting across field, playing like a 5'8". And then Luke Keary, he does the rest.
It's a nice way to bring your right centre into play. Hasn't just stopped himself over on this side of the field.
It sounds within striking distance here against an ill-disciplined Roosters outfit. Kepi now, more possession right down in that Westpac red zone for Souths. It goes to Tallis Duncan. Walker! Straight past Tupanua, left him standing.
Look how tight he is to his inside defender. Cody gets the ball, notices this. Has the ball in 2 hands once again. Had Satilli going sideways. The moment he turned his shoulders, just dummy left foot step on the Harvey Norman replay. This is slick. Watch this, bang, one movement. When you're sitting tight to your defender, you feel like you need to rush to help your outside defenders once the ball goes past you. Cody spotted that and just cut him in 2.
This is his favourite side.
grabs her interest when he comes in and patrols that middle section of the ground. Numbers again. Ponga for the same corner with a one-handed put down.
He's still very classy, James Tedesco. Harvey Norman replay. He just gets the ball here, sums it up. Once Richie Kenner puts the pressure on Tedesco, he throws that cutout ball to Ponga. He's a smart player, James Tedesco. You just see there, as soon as he feels that pressure from the centre, he knows his winger is free on the end of the line. Just catch and pass the ball.
May with an offload, and Watson with a right foot step. Billy there to stop him along with Kepi. Smith now attacking from close range. Ah, yes, he threaded the needle beautifully.
But he saw the space, the retreating defensive line. Harvey Norman replay, and he just thought, take the space. He had runners on his outside. He just had to pick the right man, and Sartili Tupanua, he always runs into space. Beautiful pass by Sandon Smith. Tupanua, and he finishes off his work.
Another wide assignment for Suali'i, but that's a lovely kick. Tackle made by Kepi. Tedesco, Keary. Angus Crichton from a standing start finds room. Tedesco's there in support. The captain is off and gone.
There's only James Tedesco following on the Harvey Norman replay. Comes out of the left-hand side. James Tedesco being the ball player. Tip on to Crichton. Now, there's jerseys all inside him. Play on.
Well, when you're playing this game, the one thing you can't do is watch. Plenty of people watching at the stadium, plenty of people sitting at home watching. There was too many Rabbitohs jerseys just watching the play. Angus Crichton, he never looked like passing to the outside. He was always running the football, and there was no Rabbitohs jerseys in front of him. They were all watching.
Well, Havili last week ran into his own player and got a penalty. He just doesn't think it's quick this week. If he dives into a Roosters jersey, maybe it happens again.
From right in front, more points for Suali'i. Another offload. Crichton there. Kenner got him, but not before an offload to Watson. He breaks free. And there's a chance for Ponga's third here. Gray coming across. Ponga holds him off. A pass to Suali'i. They've got three in succession.
You get obstruction when they're offloading. Where's the obstruction?
At this point, Luke Keary ends up in front of Connor Watson. Connor Watson goes behind Luke Keary, and because Luke Keary continues to run forward, Jai Gray is obstructed and can't come forward to defend. We have a decision.
Well, if they're going to look at that, they probably want to go back and look at Angus Crichton getting tackled before he got the offload. I think they missed one there.
They can't get clearly to the ball.
Tupo, one of the best for many, many years. Steep playing the ball. And another big gap for Tupanua, and more support by Tedesco. Try number 2.
This is a beautiful play. Smith plays nice and straight. Tupanua just pops on the outside of Cody Walker. And then the captain, he's in the right spot at the right time. Harvey Norman replay. Just a nice little variation of their play. Sandon Smith, Tupanua, and then Tedesco. They knew exactly where each other were, and they ran it perfectly.
Keary for Teddy, a dig towards the in goal, and a try. It's a third for Junior Ponga.
You wouldn't think they could get any more injury problems, the Roosters. On the Harvey Norman replay, James Tedesco puts it through on the left foot. Gagai has it and just pulls up on him. And Junior Ponga comes in underneath. Like the beach flag, just ducks in under.
Yeah, the play wasn't run well at all. By the time James Tedesco got it, it was 3-on-3. It was just a classy kick, left foot off the non-preferred. And then some desperation and urgency shown by Ponga. You see him land on that right knee.
That's a kick. Scraped inside the posts. So Zach Docker-Clay is out there.
They had a bit of a flurry of wins under Ben Hornby, and then injuries just killed them.
Gray now with an electrifying pace. He sets one up out wide. Munro back to Tane Milne.
So I'm not tackling three.
I'm down. I just didn't run into him.
Not tackle three, mate. I got a no try.
So what
Can you review obstruction in
I
the
was
lead-up?
obstructed, but I didn't run into him, which can be the case. You see Jacob Host going through the line here. Well, he doesn't make much contact.
They just let him go. There was a situation earlier, though, with Luke Keary. It was quite subtle.
What it does do is it just prevents Sandon Smith for a fraction to get
Looking
out.
at the lead runner of Jacob Host,
You think Sandon would have been
he runs
more
to
in
the
front of him?
outside shoulder of Sandon Smith.
Yeah, he does interrupt him for
Jai
a
Gray
moment.
then runs back through that space. We have a decision.
I don't know if he would have got Jai Gray. He was pretty quick on his feet. He summed up the situation well, Gray.
With those quick blokes, but you need every millimetre, every... Go!
Munro, he's clear.
Gone.
He went the length against Penrith.
Oh, he pulled away.
Again.
Pulled away!
Oh, what a lovely runner. What a stride.
Out on that left-hand side. The ball went to Luke Keary. Harvey Norman replay. Like the first half, he just went, I'm kicking to Wanga Nito Waze. And Munro, he gets the scraps. As soon as he got in the clear, it was shut the gate. He was away.
Well, it doesn't matter who you're cheering for. If he gets the ball in space, you're standing up. The moment he got in space, he got checked by Satilli. Siwa Wong checked him. Joey Manu, he knew straight away he was no good.
He looks like he's carrying an injury to his right leg as well. He's not fully fit.
Cook successful from out wide.
Tom back.
Yeah.
Grade 3 AC joint. And fortnight's a short turnaround to come back.
Saab, no good.
He's not there this week. Walker, juggled by Milne. So round 27 and still a number of questions remain unresolved. A fascinating weekend of football. And this time next week we'll be in the finals. Burgess in his last game.
Cook to Burgess.
I spoke to these two men before the game. This is their last time wearing the Rabbitohs colours, and they combined for a try. And quick play the ball, Damien Cook gets into dummy half. And like he does, he gets out pretty sharp, looks for opportunity, and there's Tom Burgess. And he's just charging into space like he's done his whole career for the Bunnies. Close enough. Harvey Norman replay. Just look at Big Tom. He just charges, not a hand laid on him. And I'm tipping he's going to take the kick as well.
Well, he's not the first prop to kick a goal today, Billy, because Regan Campbell-Gillard kicked one for Para. Oh, Tom!
Just.
Some space on the right-hand edge this time. A kick back over from Jacob Gagai. Here's Gray. Crichton's not going to be able to pace it with him. And they're finishing with a flurry, South Sydney.
He created the space on the outside. Harvey Norman replay. You see here Dean Hawkins gets it out to Kalamatangi and just see Tupanua lean into him. That created the space. Gagai goes down the right-hand touchline. Nice little kick back on the inside, and once Jai Gray got the football, there was no Roosters in front of him. Angus Crichton, he did well to charge and chase back. But Jai Gray, he was too fast.
They've been out of their seats ever since.
So Hawkins with the kick. Gals come back to us to clarify that.
That was important. Tedesco, he'll just take the tackle and finish the game. And the Roosters head into the semi-finals.
So job done. The Roosters bouncing back after really that earth-shattering afternoon at Allianz on Sunday gone.